Hi, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is the return of Destiny. This is Destiny Rise of Iron. The song is called Eyes Up. This is requested by William, and apparently it's composed by Michael Salvatore, Sky Lewin, C. Paul Johnson, and Rodham Mauve. Apparently Michael Salvatore also worked on Halo, so that's interesting. I don't have a lot of experience with Destiny. I've heard it like maybe once or twice here, and I don't recall much. I think it was like a orchestral kind of thing, but we'll see. Eyes Up from the channel Destiny Music Archive. Let us begin. This is going to be a solo video because there's no other request for Destiny Rise of Iron. I have a lot of requests for Destiny 2, but this is the only one for Destiny, so we're going to hear this one by itself. Eyes Up from Rise of Iron. Visualizations. Can already hear the production value. It's like a 20-person team right there. I can hear it. I don't know what kind of game Destiny is. I just know hearing that name is kind of a big deal. Very heroic. That image looks crazy. Reminds you of Genova from FF7. With the whole, like... That's cool. Whoa. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna hold off on that. I'll say it later, though. What a shift. Kind of Monster Hunter vibes. Kind of FromSoft vibes. Kind of Baldur's Gate vibes. I'm pretty sure this game came out like a while ago though. I'm just comparing it to stuff that I've heard. This composer definitely like has to write for movies or something too. This sounds like a MCU. Ooh, it's getting dark. It's like pulsating. The name Michael Salvatore sounds familiar. Like, maybe I've heard them before on this channel. I don't know. Jeez. The percussion sounding very like warlike. I definitely feel the missing all the context right now. Like, I can feel that heavy right now. Like, I wish I knew what was happening here. All I'm getting from this is like heroic and death. Heroic death, or death heroic, or something. So much context. I'm really feeling it on this one. I felt it before, but right now I'm just like, what's happening? I'm trying to think of something to say. Ooh. There's so much going on in that song. I think songs like this for like your casual audience would not grasp it, which I can understand because looking at it from the outside, it sounds, mind you, these are just statements, they're not like criticisms. It sounds repetitive, it sounds kind of like more very ambient, right? This, I've learned on this channel, doing this for a while now, that some songs I think cannot be argued that are just much better in-game. That's not to say that I can't listen to this outside, but I don't think, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really see a lot of people listening to this kind of stuff like outside, like on Spotify or something on their own. Maybe. This is more of like in the moment. And I'm pretty sure the composers are writing for in the moment. I think it's a nice bonus to hear their stuff outside. But for me, for example, if someone came up to me and like, hey, make a soundtrack for a game, there would be parts of me that would be like, well, it'd be cool if someone listened to this, you know, outside of the game, but I'm really focusing like on that moment. You know, I really want to sell that story. I really want to get that emotion. So with this one, which is another reason I said it reminds me of Monster Hunter. For those that don't know, when I first started hearing Monster Hunter music on this channel, I was kind of, let's just say I wasn't like the biggest fan, because I really felt sort of left out in a way. Like, well, it sounds great, but I don't know what's happening, and that can somewhat take away from the experience. So, but this one, it really felt like it was a big deal, though, because the history of Halo. I know Destiny's a big deal, and you can hear the production value. That's no small feat that's going on there. It's a bunch of people performing there. It's a bunch of composers. But musically, it's just more of like a intense, like mood. And that's kind of the only really thing I can really talk about is the mood. There was sort of two main ones, and they're polar opposites, and that was kind of, like what I say, heroic, kind of like uplifting, and then there was it just went down to this kind of like guttural hellscape. And the reason I was thinking it was going to be something along those lines is because the title says Eyes Up. Now, that could be many things, but I just think when I first heard that, I was like, okay, this is going to be like a fight against like a floating dragon or something, like Eyes Up. But that could also be like eyes up, like you're dead, looking up at the sky. And then, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's so... the mind can really wander with a song this... I don't want to say vague. I'm only saying vague because of how I'm experiencing it. You have to remember, this channel is very... I don't want to say unique, but I guess it is. But, a reaction at the end of the day is, what comes to me blind. But I don't play these games and I don't know anything about them. There'll be times where, like, I'll see gameplay or someone has, like, a picture here or something. All I have is this crazy-looking, psycho-looking final boss that reminds me of Genova and very ominous ambient music that sounds like Monster Hunter and Bloodborne or something. So... take this as an opportunity for the comments to go crazy with like, oh, this actually happens here. And after doing this for a while, I don't think I've ever like truly upset anyone by saying that I don't get it. I think they understand, I can think of many games myself where I would show someone a soundtrack. I've actually done that before. Now that I think about it, I've done it with Ape Escape, where I've shown someone something blind and they're like, I have no clue what's happening here. But that's cool. It's fun to see them guess. Anywho, I really like that. Eyes Up. I'm guessing that's a metaphor, but let me know when this plays. The only thing I can think of is a big boss fight. Kind of vague, but that's all I really got. And let me know if most of the soundtrack is like this, or just some. But either way, I like the whole crescendo of it. Instruments sounded fantastic. Everything sounded great. I just felt like I was missing out. That's all. So... thank you to William for that. Thanks to all my patrons. I cannot be here without them. Thanks to my platinum members. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the Auditorium. Peace.